There were two men, Alex and Ben, who lived in the same small town. Both dreamed of a life filled with success and happiness, but their mornings couldn't have been more different. Alex's day started the moment his alarm went off, but his first move wasn't to get out of bed. It was to reach for his phone. He'd spend the first hour of his day scrolling through social media, watching funny videos, and checking notifications. It felt like a harmless way to wake up, but in reality, he was letting his phone dictate his mood and his focus before his feet even hit the floor. By the time he finally got out of bed, his mind was already cluttered, his energy was scattered, and he felt like he was constantly playing catch-up. He'd rush through his morning, grabbing a quick, unhealthy breakfast, and barely making it to work on time. His days felt reactive, always putting out fires, never getting ahead. He felt stuck, and he couldn't understand why. He was working hard, but his life wasn't changing. He was just treading water, and the shore of his dreams seemed to get further away each day. Now, let's look at Ben. Ben's alarm also went off at the same time, but he had a rule: no phone for the first hour of the day. Instead, the moment he woke up, he'd drink a glass of water he'd left on his nightstand. Then, he would take just 10 minutes to sit in silence, either meditating or simply planning his day. He'd think about his most important task, the one thing that, if he accomplished it, would make his day a success. After that, he'd do some light exercise, maybe a few stretches or a quick walk outside. This simple routine took less than 30 minutes, but it completely changed the trajectory of his day. When he started his work, his mind was clear, his energy was high, and he had a powerful sense of purpose. He wasn't reacting to the world, he was acting upon it. He tackled his most important tasks first with a focused mind. And he found that he was getting more done in a few hours than Alex was in an entire day. Think of it like this: your morning is the starting line of a race. Alex, by grabbing his phone first, was essentially turning around and running in the opposite direction for the first mile. He was starting the race with a huge disadvantage, spending the rest of the day just trying to get back to the starting line. All that scrolling, all those notifications was like filling his backpack with heavy rocks before the race even began. His brain's reward system was being hijacked by cheap dopamine hits from social media, making it harder to find motivation for the real, meaningful work that would actually move his life forward. He was training his brain to seek instant gratification, not long-term fulfillment. Every morning, he was programming himself for distraction and procrastination. Ben, on the other hand, was sprinting off the starting line with powerful momentum. His intentional morning routine was like a perfectly executed warm-up. Drinking water hydrated his brain and body. Meditating cleared the mental fog and set a calm, focused tone. Planning his day gave him a clear map, and a little exercise got his blood flowing and released natural, motivating endorphins. He wasn't just starting the race. He was launching himself forward with intention and energy. He was programming his brain for focus, discipline, and success. Each morning, he was building a small, powerful foundation that the rest of his day could stand on. These small, consistent wins every morning compounded over time. A few years passed. Alex was still in the same job, living in the same apartment, feeling more frustrated and exhausted than ever. Kay was still scrolling on his phone every morning, still wondering why he felt so stuck, why success seemed to be for everyone else but him. He felt like a victim of his circumstances, never realizing he was the architect of his own daily struggle. His mornings had trapped him in a cycle of mediocrity. He was poor, not just in his finances, but in his time, his energy, and his spirit. Ben, however, had built a thriving business. He was known in his community as a leader, a person who made things happen. He had a beautiful family, a healthy body, and a clear mind. People thought he was lucky, or that he was just naturally gifted. But Ben knew the secret wasn't some inborn talent. The secret was in that first hour of the day. His success wasn't built on one single grand action. It was built on the foundation of thousands of intentional mornings stacked one on top of the other. Each morning was a single brick. And over the years, he had built an empire of his own design. The story of Alex and Ben isn't just about two men, it's about two paths. It's the first thing you do when you wake up, sets the tone for your entire day. It's the first domino. If you start your day by giving your time and attention away to your phone, you are letting others set your agenda. You are starting your day in a state of reaction, with a distracted mind and depleted willpower. You are, in essence, choosing to stay poor in focus and in purpose. But if you choose to start your day with a small, intentional act that serves you, whether it's hydration, movement, silence, or planning, you take control. You start your day with a win. You program yourself for clarity and action. You set a powerful domino effect in motion that leads to productivity, growth, and ultimately, success. So, tomorrow morning, when your alarm goes off, you have a choice. Will you be an Alex, or will you be a Ben? Will you reach for your phone and start the race running backwards? Or will you put it aside and take that first powerful step towards the life you truly want to build? The choice is yours. That first decision of the day might just be the most important one you make. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more videos to help you build a better life. We'll see you in the next one.